This is Inside Indiana Business Radio on Demand for the morning of August 26, 2022. I'm Wes Mills. As universities and colleges resume for the fall semester, it appears some of the institutions have turned the corner when it comes to post-pandemic enrollment recovery. Butler University is reporting a 6% increase in freshman enrollment levels. It's the third largest incoming class in the school's history. Butler says more than half of its incoming class is from out of state. During an appearance on Inside Indiana Business with Gary Dick, Butler President James Danko said demographic shifts will mean the campus of the future will look different when it comes to things like traditional on-campus living.
But we also are looking at the future in terms of other forms of education, whether it's graduate programs, certificate programs. We have a number of partnerships now with corporations in the area where we're providing executive level education and distance education, a big push toward that. So I talk about by the year 2030 having an equal amount of educational efforts outside of undergrad residential as we do with undergrad residential.
Danko says the university is developing a master plan for the campus that will reflect the new realities of higher education in a post-pandemic world. A startup company based in Tennessee plans to invest $42 million in a waste-to-energy manufacturing plant in Mooresville that it predicts will employ 260 people by 2030. Zero Waste Group is in the process of developing a technology that will help customers convert waste into usable energy in the forms of heating, cooling, refrigeration, hot water, and electricity. Evansville-based Shoe Carnival says back-to-school shopping this month saw its highest three-day sales period in Shoe Carnival's history. It says merchandise sales have increased in the mid-teens. The retailer says this shopping period drives over half of the company's third-quarter profitability. Meanwhile, the company is also reporting second-quarter net income of $29 million. Shoe Carnival is on track to open its 400th store by the end of the year. From the number one source for Indiana business news, this is Inside Indiana Business, Radio on Demand.
IBJ Media delivers business news covering central Indiana and the entire state. The Indianapolis Business Journal and Inside Indiana Business are now part of the same family. Look to the IBJ for in-depth coverage of central Indiana's business community and tap into Inside Indiana Business for stories that extend throughout Indiana. 2 resources, unlimited business insights that help you stay informed and get ahead. Learn more at ibj.com and insideindianabusiness.com.
Indianapolis Mayor Joe Hogsett has named Dan Parker his chief deputy mayor and chief of staff, succeeding Taylor Schaefer, who on Thursday was named chief executive officer of Downtown Indy, Inc. Parker is currently the director of public works. The city of Bloomington is piloting a program to attract firefighters to live within the community they serve. The city is offering new housing incentives. They include $750 monthly rent assistance beginning at the start of employment for firefighters that rent a residence within the city. There is also an $18,000 one-time down payment assistance for firefighters that purchase a residence within the city after a probationary year. Similar housing incentives were announced in May for the police department. Meanwhile, the Indiana Housing and Community Development Authority says it will invest $10 million in affordable housing through the Federal Home Investment Partnership Program. The state agency says the awards will create and preserve affordable housing across the state for seniors, families, and Indiana's workforce. You can see the list of recipients on our website. I'm Wes Mills, Inside Indiana Business, Radio on Demand.